I took off my high heels, stirred them in the passenger's coffee, and calmly placed the cup in front of her. But she seemed to have expected it. With a sudden shove, the coffee spilled all over my arm, burning hot against my skin. I dared not show the slightest displeasure, because she was a princess. She had just divorced the Prince of Thailand, and her mood was at rock bottom. To my surprise, she singled me out, demanding that only I attend to her. When she noticed the jeweled ring on my finger, she immediately ordered me to take it off and show her. With a cold sneer, she said I didn't deserve something so precious, and tossed it onto the floor. As I bent down to pick it up, her gilded stiletto heel pressed down hard, trapping it beneath. Later, during the meal, she began tormenting me again. I knew she was allergic to seafood, and out of spite, I deliberately served her seafood noodles, removing the shrimp before presenting it. But after only a few bites, she started coughing violently, as if choking. Panic struck me. I was suddenly more worried than angry. When she went to the restroom, I noticed several photos left on her seat. What I saw froze my blood. They were pictures of me with the prince. My heart pounded furiously, a powerful sense of danger rising inside of me. I wanted to leave at once, but she stood blocking my path. Her eyes were bloodshot and fierce, as if she would tear me apart. Terrified, I ran for my life. At last, the plane landed. I thought the nightmare was finally over, but before I could leave the airport, news broke. The princess had suddenly died. Her body was to be flown back to the Middle East immediately, and I was named to escort it. A royal command. There was no way to refuse. And so I found myself in the same cabin with the princess's corpse, her body strapped at the far end, facing me. The plane had barely taken off when turbulence hit. The next moment, her body was thrown from the seat, sliding down the aisle toward me. Clenching my teeth, I dragged her to the tail of the plane, strapped her tightly to a chair with ropes, and returned to my seat, closing my eyes for a brief rest. But no sooner had I dozed off than I felt a sudden weight press onto my arm. Startled awake, I realized it was just a nightmare. Relieved, I exhaled, until the sound of high heels echoed behind me. I rushed to check the princess's seat, only to discover, in sheer horror, her corpse was gone.